Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Kauai. It is April 22nd, 2015, 70 degrees outside. Perfect day to talk about sales training at 8:49 in the morning. So one of the things that you can learn from the most is looking at other industries and other types of sales processes to see what you can do to improve your skills. And one of the coolest places that you can learn sales from is from copywriting. Now, copywriting is salesmanship in print. So think about all the elements that have to go into copywriting are a lot of the same elements that have to go into face-to-face, belly-to-belly, one-to-many, group selling. So one of the things that you have to understand that really takes a lot of time and really should take a lot of effort for the person who's writing the copy is the offer or the headline, okay? So for you, you have an offer or a headline, and that's something that you're gonna use to grab the attention of the buyer for your widget, your product, your service, or your gizmo, and you're gonna get them to come in and listen to what you have to say. Now, boring presentations suck, so something that's mostly predictable is mostly boring. Mostly predictable is mostly boring. And so the thing is too, is your attention grabbing has to live up to whatever you're gonna talk about and whatever you're gonna do. So if you make too big of a claim for your presentation, that person's gonna get wrapped up into the presentation, and they're gonna start going, you know what? It just doesn't sound right, there's something wrong. And anytime that somebody says there's something wrong here in their gut or in their head, it leads to an objection like, I want to think about it, or I'm going to talk to other people, or on your end, it leads to a discount because something got missed in the presentation that they lost out on and it caused some problems. So what you should focus on is figuring out what your offer is going to be and how you're going to paint that picture for the buyer for them to understand what's going on. And yes, this does take practice. So some of these elements that we're talking about means that you're gonna have to grab a video camera, a tape recorder, your cell phone, and sit down and go through this and make sure that it makes sense for the people that you're meeting with. Now, we have two options. We have Not Enough and we have Crazy Town. Love the word Crazy Town. We have Crazy Town, and Crazy Town is building that offer too big, making it too hypey, making it too crazy, too over the top, too circus-ish. That's gonna cause some problems for you because it's gonna lead to doubt in the mind of the buyer. And doubt in the mind of the buyer is not a good thing, because then they got questions that if you can't answer them and you can't prove it, that makes you not telling the truth. And that's not a good thing either, okay? So take your time, figure out how you're gonna make this work for your process. So what's your offer gonna be? Because a lot of the times you have the headline and it's gonna have the offer in it. That could be or you can have a headline and then underneath it is gonna be the offer. But somehow you have to figure out how to explain what the cool thing is about the offer. You know, if they buy the base product, do they get a discount on an upgrade? I mean, that's one way to explain it. If they buy the base product, is there gonna be special terms? If they buy two of the base products, do they get a discount? It's just figuring out how you're gonna explain what the story is for the sell in the shortest amount of words or the most amount of way that's gonna draw attention, but still be real and not fake. Because, you know, there's in the government, United States, there's this thing called the Federal Trade Commission, and they love to go after people for lying. And, you know, in sales, there's probably some government agency that loves to go after salespeople for making stuff up just much as well. It's always good to stay on the right side of the law instead of like going into the shady gray areas, because then that's when you get in trouble, and then that's a whole nother story. So learn from copywriting, learn from what you could do to write a good headline or give that offer from the very beginning to grab the attention that's gonna draw that person in and make them wanna listen to the story or the concept or the idea. It could be a claim, it could be a question, it could be a story. So you have a claim, a question, or a story. Those are three really good ways to draw somebody in to have them listen to you, but it's gonna have to live up to whatever those three were to get them drawn in, or they're gonna walk away. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell is Seminole, coming to you live from Kauai. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.